Hey there guys, Benobi here bringing you the Pokemon Narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be a 5th generation RU tier battle. For those of you that haven't heard of RU, it just came out a couple days ago. It is the brand new tier that is below UU in the 5th generation. I personally have been having so much fun with it. I've had a lot of battles, I've made a few teams. I've also made some teams with Pokemon King for Life, PK. Big shout out to him, making some teams with him, really big fun. Link below to the tier list if you want to check it out. Credit to NBZ for typing this up. It's a better way to look at it, in my opinion, than the way Smogon represents it. So, link below. Hopefully you guys will check that out, have some fun. Like this video if you enjoy. It's going to be against FizzyStardust. You can see from the team preview, I'm going to be leading with an Evire, and he's leading with a Snover. Snover is actually only weather inducer in all of only perma weather inducer in all of RU, so it makes it for a very interesting team. Or tier, rather. Wow. Anyway, like I said, if you enjoy, let's go ahead and get into it. So, like I said, he's leading with Snover, and I'm going to be leading with my Evire. I'm really loving this Evire lead. In fact, I'm going to have a video posted, an SO set of it that I'll leave a link below. Check it out. It's really awesome. It has the ability Vital Spirit now to counter sleep leads, which means it cannot be put to sleep, and it's a sub-punching Ice Punch, Thunder Punch set. So I'm going to go into Shofu, meant to be named Clofu, but a homage to Shofu. And the reason I go into this guy is so I can safely set up rocks, because I do have a spin blocker. But wow, he has Magic Code on Snover. Why have I never seen that before? That is so sexy. Fizzy, I don't know who thought of that, but if it was you, you're a trendsetter, my friend, because if I ever make a Hail team, I'll definitely use that. Because, wow, that was so sexy. So, I'm just going to go for an S-Toss, see what he wants to go into, see what I can do. I know it's going to hit anything on his team, so, you know, it's whatever. And he brings in this Gallade. Now, I do have a Dusknoir, so I'm not too concerned, since it is a physical wall, is immune to his primary, most threatening offensive type stab, being the Fighting and Drain Punch, which they usually carry. So he's going to go for Substitute. I'm not too concerned with that, because I know that Gallade doesn't have 101 HP subs, so a Seismic Toss can easily break it. And the best move he can really hit me with is probably Psycho Cut. You know, some Gallades carry Shadow Sneak, which is super effective, but it has the very low base power. So unfortunately for me, he's an SD set. I thought he'd be a bulk up set, so I thought I'd be able to take his hits a little bit better than I will be able to. I definitely was expecting my Dusknoir to be a favorable matchup. But as you can see here in a minute, he's going to go ahead and go for the +2 Psycho Cut, which is stab and all that kind of fun fizzy jazz. And unfortunately for me, he is going to get a critical hit. I can't really complain because Psycho Cut does have the higher critical hit ratio, but it is going to take me out. And now I'm in a bit of a pickle. But the upside to him not being a bulk up set is I'm not really worried about bringing in my Sharpedo and killing him off. If he had the +1 defense, I'm not 100% sure if I would kill. I think I would still, because I'm adamant, because I am a speed boosting one. So that's going to be my game plan to handle his Gallade. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what he wants to bring in here. He goes into Weezing. Now, my team doesn't have a lot to deal with Weezing. I do have a Moltres, but I'm thinking he's going to have the Thunderbolt. So I'm just going to go for the Adamant Life Orb Crunch, thinking that it will do a nice chunk, and it does. Also, if I see that he doesn't use Thunderbolt, that makes me think he won't have it, which means that my Moltres can come in and set up. So, even though it's going to cost me my Sharpedo, it is going to give me valuable information and valuable damage on that Weezing that'll come into play later. So I'm going to go into my Koopa Kung Fu, because I know that I can Rapid Spin away the rocks that he Magic Coded up on me, and that's going to be very valuable. I did see that he had a Claydol, which is one of the few Rapid Spinners in the RU tier. Blastoise, Sandslash, Claydol, Torkoal, Hitmonchan. These are just a few. Delibird, if you want to count him, but realistically, Blastoise and Claydol are the primary Rapid Spinners. I guess utility Rapid Spin Smeargle if you're ballsy. So I go into Hinatori thinking it's a good obvious counter to Snover, and I can get a chance to set up, because I am a sub-toxic Fire Blast Roost set, the same that I've used in the 4th generation. But he actually carries Toxic, and he's going to go for it at a very nice time, considering I'd be able to outspeed and get up a sub if he went for anything else. So good play by Fizz, and now I'm really going to need to get out of here so that way I can get a Heal Bell off later. But since my Blastoise has Rain Dance to counter Hail teams, I'm actually going to just really hope that he stays in and doesn't go to Samurott. I was predicting him to go to Samurott in that scenario, which is the main reason I was thinking of switching out, but I really got greedy and decided to kill his Snover, and luckily he stayed in. So, you know, maybe I should have gone to Shofu and made the safe play, but regardless, it paid off, so who's complaining? So I go to Shofu, pretty much just to sponge his special hits. But since he is Life Orb with I think he was Life Orb. Maybe that was hail damage. My mistake. He's not Life Orb. He's Scarfed. Because of how much damage Hydro Pump did and the fact that I didn't see an item, I actually thought he was Scarfed. So regardless, I'm just going to go for a Wish. Now, this set actually does not have Protect because it has Stealth Rocks. So, I think I go for... oh, Heal Bell, right. Sorry, this battle was a little while ago. I go for Heal Bell because I know that this Claydol is set up fodder for my Moltres if it doesn't have Toxic and predicts the switch. So I kind of need to scout around it a little bit. But I'm thinking that'll be the opportunity. I need to get Moltres behind a sub, which will allow me to take care of Wheezing. And he's going to bring in this Rotom Fridge. I'm kind of glad that he went into Rotom Fridge now, because I really didn't want to be paired off against it unless my Moltres was behind a sub in case he was Scarfed. But now he's going to reveal to me that he's Life Orb, which means that I can just Wish Stall him. But now that he shows me Pain Split, I'm like, okay, I'm not really going to be able to completely Wish Stall him, so I'm just going to keep S-tossing, knowing that if he's an offensive set, which most Life Orbs I assume are, he's not going to have a much HP investment, and he won't be able to take too much Seismic Toss. So yeah, Seismic Toss is clearly a 3-hit KO from full HP Rotom. If he wants to go for Pain Split, it's really not going to help him. And yeah, he's just going to go for the Blizzard. Luckily for him, it's not going to miss, and it's going to inflict pretty heavy damage considering the Life Orb, even though I'm max specially defensive. So regardless, after the Life Orb Recoil, and S-Toss is going to be able to take him out, which is going to be amazing. Very valuable, because it's going to allow my Shofu to stay in and see what move he wants to go for with his Samurott. He just goes for the Hydro Pump, because if he goes for something else, my Moltres can probably come in and set up on him. But unfortunately for him, he's going to get a Hydro Pump miss, which kind of mattered. But, I guess it didn't... I don't think it mattered too much, but either way, the damage, extra damage from Hydro Pump that is helping him out is kind of, you know, it makes up for the fact that he missed. So yeah, just gonna go for the S-Toss, weaken him down to the extent where even though it's resisted, a Fire Blast from Moltres will probably kill him, especially since he's gonna be taking damage from the hail and he has no recovery, which is very nice. So I bring in my Koopa Kung Fu. Yeah, if you didn't realize, that was a Koopa Kung Fu reference, my boy. A really, really amazing YouTuber. He actually just got partnered. So if you like LPs, I would go check him out. He's on my wall. Regardless, I'm going to go for the what the hell? The Rapid Spin, because I know that Moltres is my key to victory in this match. Considering that he has Wheezing left, which can't take hits from the special side. And he has Claydol left, which I can Toxic Stall, hopefully, depending on its moveset. So I'm just going to go for the Roar, because I can't set up on this Wheezing since it has Thunderbolt, so I really cannot afford him to be in here when Blastoise dies. So I'm going to bring him into Claydol. Now, if he just kept switching back out to Wheezing, unless I predicted that switch, which even then I couldn't do too much about it, it'd put me in a bit of a predicament. But I know that since Wheezing doesn't have reliable recovery outside of Pain Split, it's not going to really help him too much. So he's going to go for the Rocks because he knows that my Moltres is still alive and it's going to take 50% coming in, which is a good play by him. But because I'm able to outspeed, I can just keep Rapid Spinning until he kills me off if I so desire. So I am going to go for the Rapid Spin now, get a crit, lol, didn't matter. And he decides to go for Earth Power. So the fact that he hasn't gone for Toxic on me at all is definitely making me think that he doesn't have it, which means his last move is probably the standard Shadow Ball that you see on Smogon sets. So if that's the case, my Moltres is going to be able to set up on this thing. So predicting the Earth Power, I am just going to switch out to Moltres. I could save that Blastoise for later just because it does have Aqua Jet. And you can obviously see I sped this up because I definitely don't want to make you guys sit through a stall war, at least not at normal speed. So go for the sub, hoping to scout his last move, hoping that it's not going to break my sub, and indeed it was the Shadow Ball. So good foresight on my part. I guess if you just pay attention to Smogon sets, you know, it really helps out. Not that I had too many options at this stage of the game anyway. So yeah, thankfully he doesn't get a Spadef drop or anything on the Shadow Ball that hit me when I didn't have my sub up. And he's going to predict my Roost and just go for an Earth Power, which is a good play on his part, although he had already gotten damage on that substitute, so he could have just hit it with a Shadow Ball anyway, didn't really matter. And yeah, now, because he's Toxic, as long as I choose when to sub carefully, I'll have a sub up when he dies. So thankfully, I know that Toxic will kill him off that turn. I can sub up, still have the sub left, and thanks to ultra high special attack stat and 120 base power stab, I am going to be able to take out his Wheezing, and that is practically going to be the game because his last poke is Samurott, which in conjunction with the Hail, even my Blastoise with Aqua Jet could handle. I think. So he's going to get a crit, obviously didn't matter, going to get a Fire Blast, and it's not going to miss, which is really nice, although like I said, it didn't really matter, and that's going to be a good game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. It was really fun for me. I'm really enjoying the RU tier. If you enjoy, check out the links in the description if you want to see my Evire set. It's been doing really well. And check out my Facebook fan page if you want to. I'm going to have updates on there to all my latest videos and all that kind of stuff. I uploaded some Yu-Gi-Oh videos yesterday, so if that's your thing, check that out. Check out FizzyStardust channel if that tickles your fancy. And leave a comment and have some fun. So yeah, catch you guys later. Peace out. Enjoy your day. Deuces.